Some people think time heals everything, but time only buries what you chose to shove under the rug. And you know what's even more dangerous? That emotional trash you pretend to forget is still there, blocking your growth, sabotaging your relationships, and delaying blessings that God already released. Sounds intense? It is. But it's also freeing, because once you realize this, the game changes. It's not just about past pain. It's about how much the past still holds you hostage today. Many people think they've let go simply because they don't talk about it anymore, but they still react the same, think the same, choose the same. It's like driving with a handbrake on. You move, but you never really take off. What's holding you back isn't lack of faith or opportunity. It's the emotional baggage weighing you down. Today, you'll finally understand why your life feels stuck and how to release everything that's been bottling up inside. But a warning, after this, you won't be able to unsee it. You'll either walk lighter or keep carrying what was never yours to begin with. The choice is yours. And the results? Immediate. Some weights are heavier than they look, especially the ones you can't see. And often, that weight didn't even start with you. Ever snap for no reason? Or feel an unexplained fear of being abandoned? That stuff can be baggage from way back. Emotional trash passed down from parents who never unpacked their own. When someone carries anger they can't explain, you can bet there's buried pain hiding under layers of silence. The truth is, you can't heal what you pretend doesn't hurt. Only those who dare to face the cracked mirror of their own soul can help others spot their own shattered pieces. Harsh? Maybe. But think of a family where everyone lies just to keep the peace. Over time, silence becomes tradition, and pain becomes normal. The cleanup starts when someone brave enough decides to break the cycle, even if they're labeled the difficult one. Here's the real trap. Thinking you got it all figured out when you're just repeating old mistakes in new disguises. A grandson becomes just like a grandfather he never met. These patterns are subtle, hidden, but they steer decisions, ruin chances, and infect relationships. The only way to stop the cycle is to realize that emotional inheritance also needs to be dealt with before it's passed down again like a messy property, full of unresolved junk. Ever notice how certain behaviors run in families, like they're passed down in the blood? The grandfather cheated, the father lied, the son manipulates, and no one really knows why. These patterns are quiet but powerful, passed down like a toxic recipe. And the scariest part? When it all starts to feel normal. Lying stops being wrong and becomes a survival tactic. Deceit becomes defense. Hearts harden over time. But repetition isn't the same as destiny. These cycles are like invisible chains, keeping people stuck in place even when they try to move forward. You can change your city, your partner, your job, but if the root stays untouched, the fruit will keep tasting bitter. The problem isn't just what they did to you. It's what you did with what they did to you. Breaking the cycle takes awareness and the guts to swim against your own history. Yes, through Christ, all things can be broken, but that doesn't erase the need to confront the origin. A lot of people try to pray their way out of problems without digging up the root. They ask for breakthrough, but keep watering the same old seeds. If lies poison the last generation, then truth has to be the antidote for next. That's how the cycle ends. But to get there, you'll need to dive even deeper. Some wounds don't show up on tests, but they shape your reactions. People keep living, paying bills, posting smiles, helping others. But inside, there's emotional garbage piling up. And when the heart isn't cleaned, it leaks in the worst places. A sharp word at the wrong moment, sudden anger outbursts, unexplained distance, all signs that unresolved pain is begging for attention. Inner healing starts when you realize what's upsetting you isn't always about the present. It's the past that's still unprocessed, like a house that looks tidy from outside, but inside, the hidden rooms are filled with emotional junk. Eventually, the door opens, so pretending everything's fine or postponing the cleanup won't help. Hidden trash doesn't disappear, it rots, and when it rots, it infects everything around it. Many people repeat the same behaviors they once hated in others and don't even realize it. But awareness is the turning point. And that awakening takes intention, reflection, and above all, direction. That's why following this channel can be a game changer if you're seeking more than motivational fluff. Here, you'll hear truths that shake you before they set you free. And what comes next, it only gets deeper. What we leave for our children goes way beyond possessions or a last name. It's in the tone of our voice, the way we handle stress, the impulsive reactions that kids learn how to navigate life. Without realizing it, they inherit pain that wasn't even theirs to begin with. A child grows up watching a father who never shows affection or a mother who's constantly overwhelmed. And that becomes a blueprint for their future unless something changes. The pain you don't heal, you pass on. It's that simple. When we don't deal with our emotional garbage, it spills out in harsh words, cold silence, and careless actions. Don't be fooled. Kids don't just listen to what you say. They absorb who you are. A father who lashes out teaches fear, not respect. A mother who constantly self-erases teaches that love means forgetting yourself. And those patterns echo for generations. That's why heart healing isn't just self-care. It's a generational responsibility. Every decision to heal is a gift to those not even born yet. Your choice to break the cycle today might save your child from crying tomorrow over the same pain that once broke you. And if that feels heavy, maybe it is. But it's here, right at this point, that transformation begins to shape the future. Some people have lived with pain for so long, they don't even call it pain anymore. They call it just the way I am. They grew up hearing they were weak, worthless, difficult. And now they repeat those same phrases as if they were truth. But here's the thing. A lie repeated long enough becomes prison. And the worst part? Most of those prison bars were built in the mind. Good people stuck because of words that should have never been spoken. But here's the powerful news. It doesn't have to stay this way. Every lie that was once believed can be replaced by a truth that sets you free. It might not be instant, but it's real. It starts when someone stops running, faces the wounds, and opens up to hear a different voice. The one that doesn't accuse, but heals. And that voice, unlike anything the world offers, knows exactly where the pain is hiding. Transformation isn't about becoming someone new. It's about uncovering who you were before the scars, the distortions, the lies. And for that, light is needed. And where does the light come from? From exposure, from confronting what's been buried for years. The journey starts with one step, the decision to see. Following this channel can be that step, because every truth revealed knocks down a lie. And when that happens, something inside starts to get ready for what's next. Some people can't find freedom because they refuse to let go. They keep chewing on the past, replaying the pain, clinging to what should have been buried. It's like taking emotional garbage, wrapping it in a pretty bag, and placing it on a shelf. But no matter how you dress it up, trash is still trash. The problem isn't remembering. It's clinging to what hurt you, as if that pain defines you. It doesn't. It never did. The truth is, some things, no matter how hard, must be left at God's feet once and for all. The heart often runs back to what's familiar, even if it causes pain, because routine becomes comfort. But holding on to what broke you is like hugging thorns. It may feel familiar, but it still cuts. Letting go isn't weakness. It's a sign of growth. Emotional, spiritual, and mental maturity starts with surrender. The attachment to the past is sneaky. People say they let go, but keep poking at it through conversations, thoughts, and constant comparisons. They recycle pain as if it's necessary for identity. But what if it's not? What if the next level can only be reached by those willing to empty their baggage? That's the kind of insight you'll find here. This channel is a place to learn how to release with faith and walk lighter, because what's coming next requires room. Just because you cleaned yesterday doesn't mean the house is clean today. Same goes for the heart. Emotional dirt, if not dealt with regularly, creeps back in, and often even stronger. A careless comment, a sudden frustration, an old memory, any of it can trigger a mess. That's why healing isn't a one-time event. It's a lifestyle. It's waking up daily, ready to clear the emotional dust you didn't even realize you picked up. The sooner you deal with the mess, the less it becomes clutter. Some people delay until everything's in chaos. But those who learn to clean little by little live lighter. It's like an airplane. The heavier it is, the harder it is to take off. But when your inner world is light, the flight is higher, faster, and steadier. Healed people move forward. Whole people breathe deeper. And the secret? Daily awareness. Nothing fancy. Just a moment of silence. A pause to reflect. A word you hear here that clicks deep inside. Following this channel regularly becomes part of your cleaning process. You begin to notice, day by day, what to release, what to confront, what to protect. And the beautiful part? When this becomes who you are, you're ready for what's next. So tell me, what will you do with everything you just uncovered? Will you keep dragging around dead weight? Or will you finally choose to live with lightness, purpose, and truth? Life doesn't change by accident. It changes by decision. And if you made it this far, it means some part of you is already ready for transformation. But knowing is enough. You need to move. And the most powerful moment to start is now. Will you keep repeating the same cycles that held your family back for generations? Or will you be the turning point your children will thank you for? Don't be fooled. Change begins when you stop blaming and take control of your story. God already gave you the strength. It's time for you to step into it. So drop a comment right now. What are you committing to from this moment forward? Write it, declare it, own it. And if this message stirred something inside you, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and keep walking with us. Every video here is one more step toward emotional freedom. And the next one might be the one you've been needing most.